joining me for your January 2021 Astro Tarot Forecast. My name is Audrey Alison, and this is the Wizard's Tarot that I'm shuffling by Barbara Moore. This is a new deck for me, and it's gorgeous, and it feels really great. I love a great texture and a deck that is maneuverable, so I recommend it. Thank you for subscribing, and please watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. Sag, let's get to it. Our first transit has to do with a very fiery planet. You like this. Mars, on the 6th, enters the sign of Taurus through March 3rd. So your focus initially in 2021 has to do with health, work, and service, and pets. The 6th house represents the animals in our lives, particularly for you, the male pets. There's a lot of energy within them at this time. And your focus, Mars is determination and ambition and willpower and drive and energy. In the 6th house of maintenance, health routines, scheduling, practice, commitment. So you can get a lot of checkups and annual maintenance handled on the physical self. The first, I would say the first 28 days successfully of this month before Mercury retrogrades. But you have 2 full months with Mars here, and this is a task sector, and Mars is a quick pace. So Sagittarians are handling things effortlessly at the top of the month. There is not a slow-moving approach to errands and workouts and your job. The 6th house of work and service, if you're in an industry of that, there is a high demand for your commitment there, which generates your wealth because you have a very strong financial wheel for this month. I'll get to that in a minute. On the 8th, Mercury, the planet of communication, enters Aquarius through March 15th. And Mercury is there for a longer period of time than the usual 3 weeks due to a retrograde that we have beginning this month. Mercury slows down on the 30th of January through February 20th. And this retrograde will cross over Jupiter, Saturn, and the Sun while they are all stationed there in the 3rd sector for you. Writing, editing, expression, teaching, the written word, siblings, the sector of local area and neighborhood. Sagittarius has a few things to say, and if you'd ever considered being published in this lifetime, this is your year to do so, 2021. This is the year of Aquarian energy, and we will have 7 planets entering the sign of Aquarius this year at the same time, and half of them are there now. And the 3rd house is what Aquarius represents and governs for you, which is all about the written word and marketing and publishing this piece of expression. Online teaching platforms and the Zoom culture now of the world, teaching courses that way or learning that way, taking those courses for yourself. Education is important. Reading, studying, knowledge, data. That is the highlight of your entire year, absorbing information. Revising, reviewing, and rewriting your project or piece from the 30th of January through February 20th with the assistance of Mercury. Use the retrograde to benefit you, but also back up data and software and technologies prior to January 30th. Additionally, on the 8th of January, Venus, the planet of grace and attraction, enters Capricorn through February 1st. Venus smooths and soothes the sector that she transits within, and this is your money sector. So this is about worth, a boost in self-value and confidence, maybe even a little bit of an ego. Keep that in check. You're attracting opportunity to pay you more. So if you're in a job, especially a service position, when's the last time you've asked for what you believe you're worth? There is no harm in pitching yourself, and this year is a pitch for Sagittarius. But in particular, your earnings benefit from you claiming them by you expressing what you would like as a raise. Oh, annual reviews. Don't keep quiet in an annual review. Unless, of course, it falls within the 30th of January through February 20th, but I feel like they would happen a little earlier. Express yourself within reason and remain confident, because you will be at this time. That second house is also influenced with our new moon on the 13th. The new moon occurs at 23 degrees of Capricorn, conjunct Pluto. At 24 degrees. This is a new moon that indicates change big time in the second sector. Earnings, new opportunity, new passive income in addition to a job of service. There could be 2 income streams coming your way. And or Sagittarius could end a service position. Pluto and the new moon conjunct. Pluto is change, endings, releasing something to make room for something new. It varies. You're not all having the same experience. And that's what personal readings are for, according to your birth chart and the tarot. But I like this new moon in an earnings sector, because if there are Sagittarians who've been beat up this year in their earnings and affected so harshly in this pandemic, which 99% of the world has been. If you are struggling, you have a position this month. There is, your earnings sector is saying new money is coming in. On the 19th, the sun enters Aquarius to meet up with Jupiter, Mercury, and Saturn, the third sector of writing. If you are going to choose a date of the year to send a whole bunch of material out to be reviewed and selected in some way, whether this is for a magazine, a resume to pitch for a position, a book you've been working on, the 19th is the day you want this in their hands. So you gotta hop to it. It's not the only day, but it would just be magical to be received that day. Send things out on 1/11, so they're in transit for the new moon, and they're received right in that 2.5 day period of time and read by the 19th. Same goes with emails for resumes. I'm getting distracted by so many things that people have to send. Give yourself the time, but the 19th of January is exceptional energy. And will continue to be. It's not just the only day, but I just am in love with that day for you. To be seen, recognized for your word and your work. It's also a beautiful day to heal wounds with siblings and to karmically squash any debate, bury the hatchet. We end our month with a full moon on the 28th at 9 degrees of Leo, a closure moon in the 9th sector of certification and study. If Sagittarius has been in school, there could be a course that is ending on that time, a return from foreign travel during that time, but I hope y'all are masked up. It is, there's an awareness here in the 9th house also of spiritual pursuits and higher education. So whatever Sag feels like they may be missing, it's a good time to investigate where you'd like to gain experience or knowledge in these weeks to come. And on the 30th, our retrograde of Mercury begins. A retrograde is actually a great time to take a course. You might need to reread things over and over again, but it's generally a time to absorb data. So it could be a good thing to do a 3-week course in the retrograde. Let's see what's here for your tarot. I am excited to see what comes up for you. Sag, if you would like a private reading, I'm at audreyalison.com, and I read all through the week. I am booked 2 to 3 weeks out, but I will return your email with availability within 48 hours. But I won't be able to book you within 48 hours, meaning the appointment will take place the month you purchase it. However, I am not available that quickly due to booking out in advance. Okay, your first card out. Ooh, well, look at you. 10 of Cups. Family, marriage, love, children, emotional energy. Let's see what else is here. And the Ace of Coins. A lump sum. The Ace of Coins is a book deal. It's a publishing deal. It's a lump sum. It's an advance. It could also symbolize the selling of a property or a home property that Sagittarius will deal with in January. 6 of Wands. Wow, these cards are intense. Victory. You'll get your deal. The prodigal son returning home with an achievement, something to be proud of, something that your family is proud of. You have to believe it yourself as well, Sagittarius. Otherwise, you won't get much sleep. The 9 of Swords is ridden with anxiety, fingernail biting, restlessness, not getting recuperative rest. In order to do your best work and in order to receive your honor, you need to take care of your mind and restlessness. I'm getting a high running and revving of nervous energy. The nervous system for Sagittarius might be heightened. Meditation, forcing yourself to go to sleep, to lay down, breathing, being patient with yourself. You have one more card. High Priestess, meditating, psychic ability, a spiritual female in your life. The High Priestess is intuitive and clairvoyant, but also trust that within you this month. Oh, There's no need to be so full of worry. If you have any doubts, get rid of them. There's no sense in even starting the project if you're going to doubt it or doubt yourself. You'll be working against yourself. Now there's a borderline to having, or fine line between having a good confidence and having a horrible ego. But I trust Sag can find the balance in that as the centaur of the zodiac. I'm wishing you a happy new year. I hope this was helpful for you. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.